What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Eternal Understudy here with another distraction from the otherwise productive day. And today's distraction is going to be the thing that I've been talking about doing for a while. First off, I hope, or rather, I apologize because I am still sick. I meant to do another video. It was going to be a try not to laugh, but I realized that it's hard for me to talk. And if I started laughing, I would start coughing, and nobody wants to hear that on video. It's absolutely the worst. So anyway, I decided to do a video because I promised I would, and I'm keeping my goddamn promises this year. I promise. So basically, the reason why I've been kind of off and on with my YouTube channel, a lot of it has to do with kind of my health recently. So a lot of you might have been following me. I'm not sure if a lot of you have been following closely, but I have been kind of sick recently. Other than like the cold thing, that's just an unfortunate happenstance of Anime Boston, which was amazing, by the way. Went with DandyKnoxville, TuneableD, NNY Anime. You might see her liking some of my posts. That's actually my girlfriend, and then Nash Tatertoot. I think she might have actually changed her handle, and then Nye. I can't remember hers. I'm sorry. I apologize. Anyway, so we just got back from the con. I got it's a con sickness, but that's not why I've been kind of off and on my channel. Since that just happened. So basically, I've been pretty sick. I had to take about 3 months off of work. I planned on making a ton of videos in that time, and unfortunately, I wasn't unable to. They're not really sure what's wrong, quite honestly. They haven't really figured out exactly what's causing a lot of like the nausea that I'm getting and everything like that. So I'm still kind of without answers. Wow, this next part's kind of hard to say when you get down to it. So if you guys remember, I had a video not too long ago that was basically about a cancer scare and that I was fine. Basically, my white blood count was kind of out of control, and I assumed, because I'm an idiot, that the best thing to do would be to go to WebMD and figure out what the hell's wrong with me instead of, listening to the professionals who went to school for this kind of stuff. So I thought for about, excuse me, for about 2 weeks of my life that I had cancer. So I was completely just detached from everything, from my life, from my work, everything. So got the good news, I don't have cancer. Great, awesome, feel good. So go back to the doctors. They're trying to figure out what else I might have. Is it a stomach thing? Is it a sinus thing? That they have no idea. They can't figure it out. So they run some tests, and they're like, hey, it might be a stomach thing, so we're going to do an endoscopy and a colonoscopy, which means basically is fancy doctor talk for we're going to stick tubes in both your ends and see what's in the middle. With pretty sure it's a demon or a demon baby. I don't know. Who knows? So, they did end up finding something, which would, oh man, this is... It's weird because I've talked about it with my friends, but I don't really know like everybody who's going to watch this, so I don't really like talking about my health in general, so I'm stalling. Excuse me. So basically, what they found would have been cancer. It would have killed me 30 years from now or 20 years or whatever it was when men are supposed to get certain tests. It would have come back positive. Hey, you have prostate cancer. There's nothing we can do. So it's definitely a godsend that it happened, that I got sick. I know it's kind of weird to say, like, I'm happy I got sick, but I am, because it ended up saving my life, which is crazy, and a lot of it's just, like, I don't know if it's, like, survivor's guilt, because I didn't go through chemo, I didn't go through, like, the whole nine, and they caught it before it became a thing, which makes me feel even worse, because, like, there's so many other people that I know who have gone through cancer, who have not made it, and I don't know, it's a weird feeling because I feel like I didn't deserve it yet. Like I haven't done enough in my life to get a second chance, if that makes sense. Like, it's one of those things where, like, a lot of people, I've heard it 1,000 times, oh yeah, well, I really deserve a second chance. Well, I don't even feel like I've taken enough risks for the first chance to go through, never mind a second chance. A second chance at what? I haven't done anything. So because of that reason, I've been away from my YouTube channel. I felt like, the 120 subscribers that I have, which it still boggles my mind. I mean, that's more than, I think, my graduating high school class. It blows my mind that I have that many people who are following and watching my videos, even after I haven't posted in within a month. I still got the same amount of, views on my latest thing. It's just, I don't know, it's just crazy to think that it's my second chance. I don't know what to do with it. Like, life essentially handed me like, hey, here's a restart. It would have been a game over, but you're good. You got one extra life, and now I don't know what to do with it. So, yeah, that's basically what's been happening the last, I don't know, 6 months or so. A couple months. It wasn't 6 months. I don't think it was that bad. But it's just been, I don't know. It's been a weird time in my life. It's been a really weird time in my life. So I'm trying to get back into my channel because let's kick it back into a positive note. All right. Yeah, let's do this. So the reason why I want to get back to my channel, because my grandmother, or Meme, which, you know, we're French Canadian, so Meme and Pepe, his grandmother and grandfather, in French, she is my main inspiration for my channel. So when I was a kid, I had like my Nintendo 64 and everything like that, you know, some of the older consoles, because I just turned 30 yesterday, which is weird. Anyway, she used to love watching me play video games, so she inspired me, or that led me to be inspired to create my YouTube channel, to play video games and kind of show, like, hey, video games aren't a bad thing. They help people grow. They help people, you know, make friends. It's not all the negative crap that you see on the news where, oh, this kid watched, you know, or played a GTA game, now he's shooting up stuff. Well, I know other people who have played nothing and done the same thing. So, to me, video games was a very positive thing. It was very, like, therapeutic almost. Like, I would come home from school and I'd be playing video games. My grandma would sit down and eat, like, dinner and watch me play video games. It was great. I was, like, her form of entertainment, which helped because I was also a class clown when I was earlier. Jesus Christ. I can't think when I have the flu. I apologize. When I was younger, I was a class clown, so I liked being kind of like the center of attention, which is vastly different than... I don't like any attention now. Like, when Dandy shouts out my channel sometimes on, like... what is it? Netflix. Dear God, am I oh my God, I'm so dumb. On Twitter, when he shouts out my channel on Twitter, I literally get, like, tingles in my arm. It's the worst. And he knows it, and he does it for that reason. And you're an asshole, and I love you, but you're an asshole for giving the arm tinglies. Wow, I'm getting way off track. So anyway, she was my main inspiration to, like, kind of stay with the channel and keep it growing. And I want to continue doing that because I feel like that's a cool feeling to kind of share with everybody else, if that makes sense. But anyway, I don't really have anything else to say, just that I wanted to give you guys a quick update of my health. So, you know, I'm really sorry that I haven't been as active on my Twitter or my YouTube or really anything, but I had some pretty scary stuff going on. Luckily, I was given a second chance. You know, whether or not I deserve that second chance, we'll see. I have to work for it now. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. It's a weird feeling. It's a really weird feeling. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me on today's distraction. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I apologize if I got a little too negative. I try to keep positivity up, but sometimes you gotta you know, drop in some life shit. So that's what happened today. If you did like this video, comment, like, and subscribe. I'd love to see some, you know, maybe you guys have other stories that happened to you that, you know, you thought you were done, or with something like a YouTube channel or something, and then, you know, what you did to kind of keep it going. I'd love to hear some stories like that. Try to keep it positive if you can. If you got some, you know, sad stories, feel free to share those as well. It's an open forum. I don't think I'll ever delete a comment unless it's, like, super racist or whatever. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me in today's distraction, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, I still don't have an outro. Fuck. Love you. Love you guys.